We recently had a year-end review of the Naples, Florida real estate market, and the final results from 2024 offer insights about where we're headed in 2025. Market trends in the greater Naples, Florida area real estate market continue to showcase increasing inventory and influence shifting toward buyers. How you can prepare for a successful real estate transaction as a seller or a buyer. Let's take a look right now. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Terri Pascarelli with Realty One Group MVP. Today I'll share the most recent real estate information for sellers and buyers in the greater Naples, Florida real estate market based on our wrap-up data looking across all of 2024 compared to 2023 and historic averages. As I cover the year in review in the greater Naples, Florida area real estate market, I'll refer to data that come from analyses done by the Naples Area Board of Realtors and their leading real estate and economics experts as they track overall results within the Naples and Collier County real estate markets, excluding Marco Island. As expected, the year-end 2024 data confirmed trends we've been discussing the past several months. Overall home inventory available for sale here is up 35% over 2023, compared to a national U.S. real estate inventory that went up 15% during 2024. So the inventory here results in buyers showing some lack of urgency. Coming off several years where buyers had to decide fast, they now are watching, and some are waiting based on economic factors in the national economy. It's helpful to remember that many buyers in the greater Naples, Florida housing market make cash purchases. So they are monitoring stock portfolios and inflation, along with interest rates to some extent, and insurance costs. Where we've had too little inventory for too long in Southwest Florida, builders have been able to catch up, and resale inventory is giving these buyers choices. For sellers, the economic drivers and the higher inventory levels mean that it's important to price a home realistically, not aspirationally. And in line with this, the first quarter of 2025 has included more price reductions for homes that have not moved to pending or closed status. For those who watch mostly national media, there may be ongoing perceptions about a market in Southwest Florida with significant downsides. That's not representative of the resilient Naples, Florida area market. Despite losing about a month of market activity in the fall of 2024, due to storms in some areas of the state, year-end pending sales were an interesting data point to examine. Data in our market shows that we're recovering from some pandemic extremes that aren't historically normal. So while our data charts show pending year-end sales down 8% from the end of 2023, it's informative to note that pending sales were only off 2% from 2019, pre-pandemic, despite the fall storm slowdowns. Closed sales are the final result of real estate activity that typically starts at least 3 months earlier. So, our year-end, that 3-month period, included some big picture events, which included 3 hurricanes affecting the west coast of Florida, interest rate changes that didn't bring rates lower, and a political season that shapes 2025 trends as well as it did the second half of 2024. At the top line, 2024 closed sales in the greater Naples area dipped 10% compared to 2023. It wasn't a cut-and-dried statistic. For example, closed sales of homes over $2 million increased 13.4% in 2024. Not so the lower end of the market. While in the long run of history, prices in the greater Naples, Florida area were hovering lower than the value of living here, the pandemic results in seismic changes to prices and the cost of homeownership in the area. Over the past 5 years, the NABOR review panel shared that the median closed price has increased 75% in Florida, and our median home prices in the greater Naples area are up 84% since pre-pandemic 2019. You can look back a little further and find that for year ending 2016, not quite a decade ago, the median closed home value was $307,000 compared to $610,000 for our year ending 2024. We ended the year up 2% in median closed price compared to the end of 2023. Price stability continues to be a key factor of the resiliency in the Naples, Florida area real estate market. The median close price is higher for single-family homes, of course, and yet condominiums, villas, and coach homes play an important role in the Naples, Florida area housing market for part-timers, snowbirds, investors, and homeowners who downsize over time. The percentage of condo sales impacts the area's median closed price. Condominiums have had their challenges in Florida. Fortunately, we're not experiencing the level of issues reported across some other parts of Florida. Condominiums across the state can be significantly older than those in the Naples area, and a number of the condos here can tend to be in smaller buildings or are lower in height. That can help relieve some of the uncertainty given new mandatory structural inspections and reserve requirements. Condominium sales have been affected by what buyers hear via the media. However, let's look at the data. 50% of all sales here in 2022 were condominiums, and the total was 49% in both 2023 and 2024. However, with the condo laws have come into effect, that's a segment of our housing market to keep an eye on. So overall, the final 2024 year-end data showed exactly what we've been experiencing month by month during last year. Overall inventory and new listings continue to increase, and overall pending and closed sales are down compared to 2023, yet normalize when we look at the pre-pandemic markets that didn't have the extremes of 2020 to 2022 or 2023. Prices continue to trend up moderately. Some months are stronger than others, but the value of homes closed in the greater Naples, Florida area market represents significantly more property value than a decade ago or even the past 5 years. Stay tuned for our future reports on how the first quarter of 2025 extended buyer strength in the market, how inventory trends continue, how median price increases are retaining property values, and where sellers are taking action to stay competitive. Thank you for watching today's episode, whether you're a seller or a buyer. Up-to-date information lets you proceed confidently with your home sale or purchase. Uncertainty can have an impact on the plans of sellers and buyers in 2025. Let's stay connected to make sure you have a solid plan to meet your real estate goals. Call me today if you have questions about your next steps. My contact information is listed below. If the topics in today's real estate market update are interesting or helpful to you, please give this episode a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. That way you're among the first to learn when I post new episodes to the channel. If you've already subscribed, thank you. The greater Naples, Florida area continues its reputation as a desirable homeownership and lifestyle destination. To learn more, check out the video in the upper right for more information about Southwest Florida. I'll catch up with you there.